On the early morning of July 10, we prepared for a hike that I would consider one of the most challenging that I had so far. Arriving at Kogyo at around midnight, we rode a monster jeep towards Barangay Santa Ines, crossing several rivers along the way. Upon reaching our jump-off site at Barangay Santa Ines, we decided to have a quick midnight stop. Our plan was to hike at the break of dawn, so we decided to take a quick nap first. At around 4:30 a.m., we started to prepare for the hike. We were briefed first by our guides, talking about the dangers of the trail and the do's and don'ts. And a few minutes later, the sky was lit up by the morning sun, marking the start of our adventure. After a 2-hour trek and crossing multiple rivers along the way, we decided to take a quick rest first. While we continue our journey, let's talk about Mount Irid. Mount Irid is a major hike. It takes about 1 to 2 days or 5 to 8 hours to reach the summit. Its difficulty is 6 out of 9 and a trail class of 1 to 4. It offers a scenic view of the Sierra Madre Mountain Range, where it is located on its southwest section. The 11 river crossings along the way offers a great challenge to hikers, especially during the wet season. We took another break along the way and bought some cold refreshments. Oh, and by the way, this is Sir Noel. He was the one who organized this hike, and I would like to commend him for this well-organized hike. At this part of the hike, there are only a few minutes to see Kinabuan, where Kinabuan Falls is located. We plan to take a bath in the falls and be refreshed from its cold water. The falls is only a few minutes from the main trail. And at this point, the cascading water of the falls is already at our side. We stayed there for about an hour to rest and enjoy the falls. And after that, we continued to hike. The path towards the campsite involved several assaults and some muddy terrain. And just before we reached the campsite, the summit of Mount Irid showed itself to us. The base camp of Mount Irid is located in Sitio Sadlak. This is where we will spend the night before ascending to the summit tomorrow. After catching up with our breath, we started to pitch our tents. And after that, we prepared our lunch. There's unlimited fresh drinking water coming from the mountain in the campsite. Also, there are comfort rooms and kubos if anyone is asking for those amenities. After eating our lunch, I decided to hang my hammock and enjoy the cold breeze of the mountain while resting for a while. It was indeed a peaceful afternoon, and as time passed by, night approached. That night, we took our dinner and told stories about our past adventures. Then, we head back to our tent and took our sleep in preparation for the big day tomorrow. I woke up past 4 a.m. and it seemed to have rained last night. We had an early breakfast that day, and after eating, prepared our stuff and started our ascent. We were briefed first by our guides regarding the difficult trail towards the summit. At around 6 a.m., we started our trek. The trail was pretty muddy and slippery due to the rain last night. The trail was almost a continuous assault, and in some parts we had to use our hands. Our knees and legs were tired and hurting already. But for every step we take, we know that we are one step closer to the summit. And after 4 gruesome hours of trekking, we finally conquered the summit of Mount Irid. And though my body was tired, my soul was filled with happiness and a sense of achievement. This hike was indeed challenging, but the journey, the scenic views, and the companions along the way makes it worth the while.